Assalamu alaikum. Hello everyone, my name is Halima Hajat. I am a holistic medicine consultant in Blackburn, and I'm here on UCTV's health podcast, which is powered by AUDLEY Late Night Pharmacy. And today, coming up to Ramadan, I wanted to kind of address those people that might be struggling mentally, emotionally, and just within themselves. Really struggling coming up to Ramadan because they are not feeling positive about it, they are not feeling excited by it, and they're just going through a lot at the moment. Okay, and so this video is for you. And the reason why I want to share this with you is because we've been through so much in the past couple of years with the pandemic, with everything that's happening with the Russia and Ukraine war, and I'm sure you've got your own stuff going on at the same time. So there is a lot that you are taking on at the moment, and Ramadan is coming up and you're just unable to lift yourself, unable to kind of get excited by it because you are just so overwhelmed with everything that's going on. Okay, and number one is, all I want to tell you that it's okay to feel the way that you do. It is absolutely okay. You don't have to feel guilty about not feeling excited for Ramadan. You don't have to feel, like you're always trying to look for an excuse to feel sad or anything. It's nothing like that. What you're feeling is true. What you're feeling is real. And what you're feeling, you have as a human being, you have every right to feel what you do in the depth that you are doing. Okay, and so just take that moment to own what it is that you're feeling. And usually a lot of the things that we talk about, to say if we're feeling really overwhelmed, or we have anxiety, or we just feeling really low, usually those are very external feelings that we might outwardly describe them as. What I want you to do is kind of think a little bit more internally and actually think about where are those feelings coming from? What is it that you're feeling overwhelmed about? What is it that is causing you anxiety? Right? Because what you are going through isn't just something you will feel out of thin air. It is because there is something behind it inside of yourself that is really like bringing these things out. And these are the areas that you need to kind of have a heart-to-heart with. And if you have someone, a confidant or someone that you can talk to, you're more than welcome to reach out to me as well. My email is below this video. Just go ahead and message me if you need someone to talk to and someone to let out what you're going through. But that is the area, the bit behind the feelings, the bit that's deep within your heart. That is the part that needs addressing. That is the part that you need to face, and sometimes you might need to just cry, let it out. You might need to process it. You might need to, vent, or you might need to do something about it because it's just in there bubbling inside of yourself. And the best place to do that is on your musalla. It is on your prayer mat. You sit there in silence with no distractions. You raise your hands and all you do is tell Allah everything that you're going through. And just getting it out of yourself. Just letting go. Releasing those emotions, releasing those burdens, taking that weight off your chest. And just doing that by letting go some of these things inside of you, or at least taking the step to opening up, what that does is you start to create a little bit of space. That space that you've emptied, that was cluttered, you start to create a little bit of space where you can actually start opening up to the abundance, to the blessings of Ramadan. And that doesn't mean that you might start feeling excited about it. It just means that you're able to see Ramadan now. You're able to realize that it's coming and it's there, and you are kind of creating an opportunity to get the most out of it. Ramadan is, of course, a very spiritual month. It's a month of reflection. It's a month of Quran. It's a month of forgiveness. It's obviously the most blessed month for us as Muslims. And so take this opportunity before Ramadan to try and clear out a lot of the things that you're going through, to make space for the beauty that is Ramadan, to kind of start bringing in positivity into your heart and into your life that can actually start to then compound and start to kind of reflect in the life that you're living, inshallah. And I want you to take a moment to breathe. If you don't know how to breathe properly, you will really struggle when you're really suffering with something that's overwhelming you. When you're able to breathe properly, your body itself, in your brain, in your mind, in your heart, it can start to self-regulate. Which means that if you give it enough oxygen and if you give it enough breath, it's able to calm down for you, and externally you then calm down. So when you're feeling in this really state of high anxiety, overwhelm, just unsure, or just really like you just need an outlet, for sure you can use an outlet. Lift your hands up and use that outlet. And if you just need to just calm yourself, breathe properly. And to do that, you need to be breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. And when you breathe in through your nose, normally what we're used to doing is when we breathe in, we feel our stomach go in. And when we breathe out, we feel our stomach go out. Now that is actually the wrong way to breathe. The correct way is actually when you're breathing in, you need to consciously push your stomach out. And so that is the oxygen going in and filling your stomach. So when you're breathing in, your abdominal area, your stomach area should go out. So you breathe in and push out. When you breathe out, your stomach area, your abdominal area should go in. And it's actually very hard and very difficult to do if you are unsure how to do it. But once you start practicing and really trying to consciously do it, it becomes easier. And so when you're breathing, you breathe in for about 5 seconds, hold, and then very slowly out for 5 seconds. And just as I did that, I could feel slightly a little bit dazed or dizzy, because even I'm not used to breathing like that all the time, because we subconsciously do it. It's an autonomic process. But when we consciously do it, we realize actually how much oxygen is coming into our brain. And it's that rush of oxygen that is kind of making us feel a little bit woozy. But breathing like that, what you're doing is you're giving your body, you're giving the mind and the brain the opportunity to calm itself down and to regulate. So I want you to practice doing that. And that's just the end of this video. It was a very short one, but it was a very important one that I wanted to address. And I hope you can take this opportunity to, find some blessing and some positivity in the month that's coming. And inshallah, like I said, if you need to reach out and talk to me about anything, my information is below. Please do that. Thank you for listening. My name is Halima Hajat. I am a medicine consultant, a holistic medicine consultant from Blackburn, and I am here on the Health Podcast by UCTV, powered by AUDLEY Late Night Pharmacy. Thank you.